I'm a long timer, not an old timer, right? So I've been here for a long time. That's got benefits, and it's got, it's got some negative parts of it too, because the body does start to decay, right? And then along the way we go through, whether it's disease or or conditions of whatnot, and just all the friggin' forces and all the stuff we eat. For the most part, if you look around, you will see in the pain in people's faces what it feels like just to not feel good. Right? From the way they eat to the way they look, and their skin and their brains and the ability to think. I'm firing on, every possible piston here.
I can tell. What would you say is the average tenure of someone on the floor?
You know what? It's changed over the years. There are people here who, back in the old days, there were guys who would be sitting there in their 90s. They got here when they were 15 years old, and they worked
spent their whole lives here.
They spent their whole lives here. I think the tenure is more of a function of the fact that technology's come into the industry and sort of changed things. Because for a while, until that changed, people would come here and they would stay 30, 40 years. I mean, I've been here now for 40 years. I started on March 28th. 1985. So recently it was almost 41 years.
Just the other day, yeah.
Just the other day, and you know what? And it doesn't even feel like a long time, because I come in here every day, and it's just so much opportunity and so much. And now my son is my partner. We're the last father and son team. This used to be all families.
Yeah.
Right? Back in the day, there were 70 market-making firms. They were all family-owned businesses. So I would say, back in the day, a tenure of somebody here easily was 40 years. I mean, it was a lifetime career. Because once the people who work here, the job qualifications to be a broker or to work on the floor are they don't really go over on any other industry.
Right.
It's not like once you've done this, you can just go get a job somewhere else. It's
not very translatable.
It's not translatable at all. Look, you can, the ability to deal with stress, to deal with humans in a whole different way, that sort of thinking on your feet, to be able to be adaptive and to be flexible and bob and weave, right? If those are the qualities that make you a great broker, then if you can take that somewhere else, then go for it. But that's what makes a good broker.
Takes a lot to do it. And since being on the peptides, you've actually put your son onto it because you had such a good experience.
You know what? Look, he's obviously many, many decades younger than I am. And, at the end of the day, he started out almost at the same time I did. Obviously, I'm coming from he did not have a lot of the obstacles that I've had going through with really bad COVID, with a number of different physical issues. But I've seen it in him. First of all, he used to eat poorly, and he was really big. I mean, I'd show you a picture. You